Hello everyone, Profile Gaming here, and I am joined with Time, also known as O-Star. Once again, uh, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm a gamer. I guess.
Yeah.
What else there's to really say about me?
Yeah, he's been on here before. He played other games with me before, but today we're actually going to be doing RuneScape 3, and actually I'm going to be doing the most newest quest. He's actually doing, with me, I'm doing the Fortress or however it's said,
Yeah,
quest
Forge Fortitude.
stuff. But he's also doing some of it, but he's ahead of me already on that.
Yeah, I'm on the unwelcome guest quest, so it's a little bit further along.
Yeah, I have not even started building the fort yet, so let's get into building the fort. Keep in mind, I am a bit of a lore hound when it comes to this game, and I tend to bring up a lot of lore of past events in the game.
Don't forget to mention that you have a Lorehound pet.
That too, which I'm actually going to equip here in a bit. No way that you will be reconsidering. Oh, my lord, not worth the risk, that place. Here we go. Closed. So, basically, I'm listening in right now to the conversation between the Queen and the King talking to the supposed veteran adventurer. Okay.
Lovely cowardly adventurer.
Yeah. Alright. Accept quest. Because I think the planks, but the limestone, I got most of it, but not all of it.
A threat looms over the three Saradominist kingdoms. We have suffered through famine and war. We need time to recover and rebuild. But in the wilderness beyond the northern border, Zamorakian forces ready for the attack. The kingdom of Mistalin stands at the forefront. The other kingdoms can offer little aid. We are not prepared to fight another war. Even the city of Varrock is vulnerable. We must do what we can to protect the undefended lands to the south. In the near wilderness is a site of strategic importance, a vale that has seen countless battles. Claim this place, establish a fortification there, and be ready for the retaliation when it comes. Do this, and we will declare your domain a new duchy of the kingdom. You will rule over it in our name as a peer of the realm.
Alright. It sounded like the voice acting was actually done by one of the actual game developers. And that voice sounds familiar like one of the developers. Sign me up. So now I need to go to the location where the fort is. So, what you got going on over there so far?
Oh, I'm finishing up the unwelcome guest quest. Should be It's not actually as long as you might think. That's basically fending off a bunch of undead.
Yeah, you said they supposedly they like builds up against the wall bodies and then they climb over the bodies and stuff, right?
Yeah, what's the Raptor says, the Slayer Master guy. Seems kind of funny.
I don't think he's technically a Slayer Master, but yeah, he is a warrior at the very least.
I just completed it. It wasn't actually nearly as long. It's only killing a couple waves of zombies. Oh yeah, he operates as a Slayer Master if you complete the quest.
Oh.
Yep.
Alright, so basically I have to go in here and kill these zombies. Almost zombies.
Yeah, it's been taken over by zombies. You basically have to clear out what's there, and then once you start to build it.
That's not too hard to do, honestly.
It's what comes after that becomes a pain.
Yeah, so
I guess it could be said for anything.
Here's Bill. I guess I go up here and talk to Bill.
The man that really wants to build beer garden.
Yeah, well, he's not a dwarf, so he's just an artisan, human artisan, not a dwarf.
Those damn yuppies with their beer gardens, man.
By what he said, you would think he would be a. Apparently, he's also Bill is apparently a follower of Gothics. From what you said here, good Gothics. I'm too old for this. So he must be a follower.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I talked to the dude, and now what did he go? Over here, I think.
Yeah, and then it has you talking to various people across the map and finding people to recruit for different positions within the fort. It's actually kind of nifty.
The workshop as build direct. Okay, so I gotta build the workshop. Where would I go to build the workshop?
You go to the blueprint station for the fort.
Which is process points, bank chairs. Let's see. Right here. Check the blueprints. I mean, wood and stone. So, okay. Alright, so how do I make the stone segment?
Oh, you crafted the stone cutting section, I think.
stone
Or
cutting
there's a crafting bench as well there.
Yeah, I see one for wood in the sawmill, but I don't see.
Should be a stone cutter, sawmill, and then there was a crafting area. I think it might just be the stone cutter. Let me just double check that.
I'm not using the wiki.
Yeah, right next to
Oh, right here.
the blueprint.
Found
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Requires 4 limestone brick.
one thing. Okay. Stone cutter again. Thank you. I believe I can use the bank. Yep, I can. Good. That should make it a little easier then. So, putting in the wall segment.
Yeah, it takes some time.
Crafted. How many log segments did I need again?
I lost track. The wiki has a good guide on that part. You need a ton of them though, that's the problem.
Bank over here. Limestone bricks are at least easy to get hold of. Bank. All right. More stone.
Oh, and make matters worse if you when you defend the fortress from waves of zombies, the king and queen don't deign to give you more land or money. No, they give you a painted portrait of themselves.
Wow.
And you can ask if they have a return policy for the painting as a snarky comeback.
That's wow.
Yeah, isn't that great? I love RuneScape sometimes. A lot of these games are, hey, clever.
So, this up. I need 88 stone wall segments.
Yeah, that's the problem. Which I guess in a sense isn't too bad. It's getting all limestone that could be a pain.
Yeah. Wish they had like a stone brick bag you can hold all the bricks in instead of having to go back and forth from.
Oh, they can be noted in your inventory. They don't actually have to be physical. You can get them. You can take them out as bank notes, and it works just as well.
Wow. Don't told me that sooner.
Rip. You figured it out. It says it in the fine print.
Mm. Yeah, I'm trying to cut them as noted and you're not letting me. Unless I'm supposed to deposit them in some way as noted. Nope. Right. Apparently I gotta remain doing it the way I was already doing it.
Rip.
Yeah, Rip is right.
Although I don't know. I know a lot of the structures don't require them to be in your inventory, but I think it varies by item. If it doesn't say it can be noted, then or it gets pissy about it, then yeah. I guess it's kind of hit or miss.
Makes sense.
Let's see, what does it want me to do now? You talk to Bill Nye, the science guy again.
Mm.
AKA the beer garden guy.
Yeah. Alright. More stone. I'm at 53 of them right now.
Professor Oak just showed up at my fort.
Wait, what? Professor Oak?
Well, that's what I'm going to call him because his name's Oak. Some guy named Oak.
Oh. So you know you just made a Pokemon reference, right?
Yeah, I do. That's why I called him Professor Oak. This guy's obsessed with an oak tree for some reason. Don't ask me why. He likes his trees. Particularly for whatever reason, he likes an oak tree. I don't know why. It's honestly kind of confusing, but
nice and hard, I guess.
Rip. Sounds about right, though.
Apparently the stone wall segments, you can actually buy it or sell in the GE account.
Yeah, that's how I did it. I bought them. Although now I kind of regret it because I think it was a rip-off, but sense of the word. But at the same time, I don't really care that much. I just wanted to get it done because of so much construction that it was kind of ridiculous. The amount of effort you have to put in is kind of insane for.
Yeah. I'm just going over here to Bill now and buying limestone bricks and then turning them into stone wall segments. A little more. Bye. Plus this. I just need to do 5 more, I believe, of the stone wall segments.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna find the eastern border wall I have to craft. There's so many different walls. Oh, I did. Here we go.
Alright, now I think I just need to do the wood ones, which I need regular planks, I believe, to do.
Yeah, you need a lot of different materials, and of it all, like a ridiculous sum of different things to
Refined
do the entire.
planks. Oh, I'll have to turn regular planks into refined ones.
Yeah, for the frames.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a pain.
It takes even more work to make the frames than it does the limestone bricks. To make the stone wall segments, the frames are much more. I literally, a whole inventory of regular regular planks just made 2 wooden frames only.
Yep, and I think you need I don't remember. It was a lot of them. I think it was like 14 or 20.
I think it was 24. It said.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit excessive in my eyes, but I understand. I mean, it is a fort, or fortress. So.
Now, more than one type of wood frame, apparently you can make.
No, you're gonna need more than just the regular wood frames. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I saw. I think I saw a magic wood one.
In elder wood later on, which gets kind of ridiculous. I mean.
Well, I think when you get to that high, you're just making your fort more stronger at that.
Yeah, well, they each thing confers bonuses. Like, you get a 350% prayer XP bonus if you do the tier 3 chapel, which is same as having the wilderness thing. So it's not actually that bad when you think about it. It's well worth the cost and effort.
Makes sense.
Is that you get the same bonus that you would in the wilderness altar, the chaos altar.
Yeah, just like the one, the boost you would get with the one for your house.
Yeah, except it's 350 or 3.5 times, meaning that unless it's gilded altar, you don't normally get that. And you also get a bank chest. You get a bank chest right next to the altar. So if you have a ton of bones in the altar,
oh, that's actually
that's
even
okay.
better than the house one, than or the chaos
That's
one.
why it's so pricey. Yeah.
Because the bank is right next to it.
Yeah, it's
But
literally less than walking distance.
technically, the chaos one does have a bank right next to it, but it's like you have to walk all the way around the wall just to get to the guy in question.
Yeah, exactly. And the guy moves around, so it's like it's not as good.
Yeah.
Kitchen.
All right. So, right, just this one thing. I need 6 stone segment and 8 wooden frames, probably, just to do the workshop.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. To be honest.
Let's go ahead and do the workshop now. Right, you
Does give
assembled
a bunch of
material
XP.
for the workshop, but you need to actually build the thing. Alright. Construction hotspot. Oh, there's certain ones I need to be doing it with because it gives a better boost to doing it. Makes sense. Kind of like how it would with mining to some degree. Got yellow growing particles around the one I need to be doing. Alright, next one. And I'm getting sands of time while I do this, which I need to complete the event like going on right now.
That will help a little bit, yeah. Ranger's workstation. That one started.
Oh, there, that's fine. All right. So I'm currently right here, like having to sit here and stuff, and do this. You wanted to, is there any like role you're interested in the game that you don't mind me telling you about?
This quest is actually kind of interesting.
Which quest?
The whole series of quests that this is part of.
Oh, the whole series. Yeah, the fort quests I haven't really done a deep dive into yet with all it stuff yet, honestly.
It has a pretty fluid, cohesive plot line, unlike a lot of them. Yeah, the older ones, I feel like. Consistent.
Well, quite frankly, the old ones were, depending on how old we're talking, they were kind of all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I mean, the classic ones especially.
Yeah. You are a classic, originally a classic RuneScape player after all.
Yeah, it was kind of you wandering around the world causing trouble for people, fixing problems.
Yep.
Or doing kind of whatever you wanted.
Yeah, that kind of, they didn't have as nearly as many skills either, and like a lot of other things.
Yeah, I feel like they were still a decent number.
Yeah, you had the like, I think, if I remember correctly, rune crafting was not added until like it went into RuneScape 2.
No, it was definitely around in Classic. It was just not as complicated. It was more, well, actually, they never showed the altars on the map. You had to find them. With the talisman. So they were hidden.
In a way,
yeah.
it was more. So it was originally more complicated than it is now.
Well, you didn't need to do quests to craft the runes. You had to find the altars, though, and that was a pain.
Yeah.
And a lot of time they were in the wilderness or other hostile areas that you didn't really want to be in. Aggressive creatures or players. Yeah, so unlike the current one, you couldn't teleport to them like you can now.
Oh.
Yeah. So you were kind of at the mercy of whatever was going on.
I think when I started playing into RuneScape 2 version of it, they still had it where you had, at the time, you had to use a talisman of that altar to try and find it.
Yeah, Classic was even worse because they didn't even put the things on the map. Yeah. So it was just kind of like you were kind of wandering aimlessly until it lit up enough that you knew where it was. Unless you had some other means of finding it, but yeah. You and a few friends or something looking around, finding it. This is much better though. Now a lot of them are quest gated though, like the blood runes and stuff.
Yeah, blood runes and I think death runes actually came later when Mauritania was added. I think.
I thought blood runes were around for a long time. They weren't. I don't think they were tied to a quest though.
But
maybe they had the content planned.
I know the death altar and the blood altar are in Mauritania. That much I can say for a fact that they are there.
The game definitely has changed quite a lot.
Oh yes. Mauritania was added, I think, late or like the middle of somewhere along the lines. Mauritania was added in RuneScape 2. Some like point. I don't remember. I think it was before they had the free like trade practically shut off in the game. I think it was before
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That time period was killed the game for a lot of people.
I mean, membership is worth it. Even in the old days, it was always worth it. It's just now it's not as punishing to players if you don't maintain it. It used to
Yeah,
be. Because now they don't just show members items and stuff, and it could be a lot
yeah.
worse.
You can like uh look at what items are in free to play that are members, but you can't use them in free to play. How you tell the difference between it being free to play item or a members item? Free to play item will have white text, the uh while the non-free to play, uh like the non-free to play one that require members pretty much, those would have yellow text, and I think it still is that way. Yeah, I literally look at water room, which are free to play item, it's white. Wow. Blood runes are just a members item with a yellow text.
Yeah, whereas it used to just say members item. Like it would
Yeah.
completely revert to something that was even not even really identifiable, which is weird. I guess it kind of makes sense.
Temples Ground. Dude here I'm supposed to talk to. Ah, right there. Overseer. That also take into consideration when it comes to you running around. They actually like that. If this was like the real world type thing, they put in like real world scaling. This map would actually be a lot bigger than it is now.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
think real
definitely.
world scaling would be like 10 times bigger than the actual map you see in the game. Something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was actually pretty impressed by the sheer number of things that they added. I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm. A fine photo flip while glassing in the Drano Village market. Okay, that's easy to get to. Drano Village. So I thought. To be honest, so far from what I've done of this quest, it's anything. If it wasn't for the fact that you needed construction level, they could have made this like free to play.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I feel like the reason they didn't make it free to play was the complexity and the amount of content
Yeah.
on purpose, because it's one of the longer. It has a very long quest series as a whole.
I mean,
And
you could
Slayer is
have
also
at least,
involved at a certain point.
yeah, they could have at least started it though, in free to play if it wasn't for the construction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm in agreement. Definitely. That I do agree with, because you're not wrong. They could definitely have made it. I don't know why. Come to think of it, I guess it's money to them. It's up, I believe so.
Probably. I mean, gotta take into consideration RuneScape 3 not doing as well as old school.
Yeah, that's probably really where it boils down to with a lot of this content. Oh, I feel like the graphics and other stuff have been a substantial improvement over that. I don't.
Yeah, but most people unfortunately hate old school. I mean, hate, my bad. Most people hate
RuneScape 3.
this version of RuneScape because of the combat update.
Just because you can't PvP everyone doesn't make it a bad thing.
Oh, no, it's not the PvP stuff. It's the whole, like, when they added abilities to it.
No, I was joking because that's kind of what people used to do in
Oh,
Classic.
yeah,
Not in a
and
good way.
old school and classic, there was a thriving PvP community, and old school still got it old thriving PvP community, but uh, this version, RuneScape 3, the PvP, that why they got rid of like PvP in the wilderness because the PvP community is dead in RuneScape 3.
I think it's good in some ways because usually the people those people go after weren't players that are level. They would go after people lower level than them,
Yeah.
which I felt personally wasn't really fair to new players who would. Well, people would try to trick you into going to the wilderness. That was another thing, which wasn't really okay.
Oh
Didn't really
yeah, I
encourage
remember
friendly.
originally you could just accidentally walk into the wilderness and get attacked. There was no ditch or wall.
Oh, I think the first time around, it would give you a warning. Your skull with crossbones would pop up, but then after that, it wasn't anything like that. So it was easy to get confused and not realize. And then you couldn't
Actually,
log out when you're in the Mildies.
Originally it didn't even give you a warning. They added the warning later on, and then they added the wall after the warning because of the like people just putting it where it doesn't show up anymore every time they cross it.
Well, the other thing
And
is you
then
couldn't log out. You were in the wilderness, you couldn't log out. I think, if I remember correctly, like
yeah,
there was a timer. It was either timed or like you couldn't log out. I'd have to double check that.
when it came to the timer portion, it had to do if you were attacked recently and by another PvP or attack
Oh, I
came
thought it
to.
was just a general, like you were kind of like at the mercy of, like it was meant as a way to prevent people from running into the wilderness, getting something, and then trying to just get out, or get out by
Yeah,
logging out if there are other players around.
whale hop.
Yeah.
It was to prevent whale hopping, and yes, it was in there for a while. With a with no timer, but later they changed it at some point. But then it, well, you had no timer type thing. Uh, and you could just do it as long as you didn't get attacked by someone or by something in the wilderness. Then, as soon as you did, you had to wait a certain amount of time before you could pop whales or whatever.
Yeah, it just created a ton of problems because other higher level players take full advantage of that and pounce on the lower level ones.
Yep. I
And in
remember
some
as a
ways, I feel like
kid,
it was okay.
yeah. I remember as a kid, I had the people that said they were gonna give me like uh, a naive kid at the time, said they were gonna give me like full dragon gear. So
Yeah.
if I went to the deepest part of the wilderness with them, so I did. And when I did that, they I got then unfortunately the cat. and they I followed them out to the deepest part of the wilderness, and then got attacked pretty much.
Yeah, they're being assholes. Yeah, that's not good
Uh,
etiquette.
but here's the thing. I ran back into them with because I had my full ruin gear on at the time, and at that time ruin gear was not cheap. Considered
Oh
cheap.
yeah, that stuff was very hard to get a hold of. Your smithing was high enough. That was, and most of the
If it
mining
was,
deposits are in the willies.
yeah,
So
yeah. So I bought mine in the GE at the time, but I got lucky and I managed to run into them in the GE, and then they gave me all of my gear back.
was it them who attacked you, or was it
Yeah, it was the same person who attacked me, but yet with their
Were they
buddy, they picked
did
up
they
my
have
gear.
dragon?
No, they did not actually have dragon. They just wanted to trick me and take me out to the wilderness. But then I ran into them again because I came back to Varrock. Because originally, when you died in the wilderness, then it took you all the way to Lumbridge, not
Yeah, they
Edgevale.
probably thought you had better stuff on you if you had full rune. And then when they realized
Yeah,
that they could kill you that easily, they're like, yeah, it's not even worth
yeah.
it.
So they gave me my ruin gear back, uh, and they ended up uh, I got lucky in that situation, honestly. And then I think they were doing it to sort of also to teach people not to like do that.
Well, they could have been hoping you had something a lot more valuable, because usually back then, if someone had like full rune on or wreck, they it wasn't just it wasn't they usually weren't that low level, and they usually had like more stuff. So
Probably. Uh, 40, oop, too many. All right, now pull out planks. I believe it was 10 of them I needed, right? Yep, for the front gate.
oh, you're still crafting the front gate. Front and rear gate
And
require blanks. Yeah.
And then I also need, I just finished the watch. Oh, I have to really finish one before. Okay. I can't do multiple at the time I've noticed.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I have to fully complete one before I start another project, pretty
And it's
much.
important to make sure that you do the glowing things or the optimal spots, or you get
Yep,
penalized XP wise.
yep.
Kind of
And
annoying.
it's
And
slower.
yeah, you get like half the XP, and then the final XP is impacted if you don't.
Yeah. I kind of already found that out.
Yeah, it's not a fun.
Found that out when I started doing the false, like, uh, building thing.
Oh yeah, you probably because it's easy. At first, I thought the same thing, and I was like, I can just hit it with this, and I realized something wasn't right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked into it, and like for every percentage point, every 5% perfect build status, you get an extra percentage of XP.
Yep.
So it makes sense to stick with it. Those two.
I'm actually in the game saying I'm live on YouTube.
Nice.
As I walk here on the stuff, building the fort. I almost got the gate built. The front gate.
Yeah, I told you it takes forever. It feels like it at least. I wish there was a way to accelerate the speed at which you build stuff with construction, but
Yeah, but if they did add that, it probably would be a pay. You had to drop like lots of gold, something like that, or you lose the XP or something.
no, I mean if you look at what is it, like how they do stuff with the reinforced hatchets and other stuff, like or the pickaxes.
Yeah.
Like that's one, or like think like the magical watering can or the magical secateurs that you get from the quest. It's not like it's just it's behind a quest.
Yeah.
Why not a magic hammer?
One
I'm
magic ammo.
It doesn't seem so strange to me anymore.
I mean, touche. I just yawned. I can do the real gate now or the west wall. Let's do the west wall first. Hopefully I'm building the right stuff.
You never know. Maybe, maybe not. Should be laughing so much.
We got felted zombies over there. That's a new fight. That's a
those
new
ones are
type.
multiple can attack you at once, so watch out. They're kind of annoying.
I'm not too surprised by that, honestly.
It's one of the few enemies that I feel like they're able to simultaneously attack you. And they can, I think, do multi-hit, which is kind of annoying.
Actually, not really. There are areas where you can get, there are lots of areas where multiple enemies can attack you and vice versa. It's more of a, you have to, used to you had to see a little sword thing, cross swords for it to be multi like that. For you
No, I
to
guess that
have
kind of makes
multiple,
sense.
yeah. I don't know if it shows that in the game anymore. No, I don't really pay attention. But the cross swords used to mean multi combat zone. And if it didn't have cross swords, it was a single combat. When you were in the really, really deep part of the wilderness, you'll see a crossbones and a cross swords icon. That would be on your side. The crossbones said how deep you were in the wilderness, while the level underneath it. And the cross sword tell you if you could get attacked by multiple things or not. Or in that case, in the wilderness at the time, get attacked by multiple players.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. That is annoying.
Yeah, there used to be full-on wars between players in the wilderness. I remember those days. And I would purposely go out to the deepest part of the wilderness as a level 3 and stand there and watch them fight each other. They would never attack me unless it was through a spell like the ancient ice spell that hit multiple target. I just happened to be in the wrong place still the wrong time and get hit by it by accident and killed. But I would actively watch them. And at one point, me and a couple other level 3s that would go out there made a little gambling thing on it.
See who would kill who?
Yeah. Or which side of the battle would win, because they were full on like two like clans fighting each other at times.
Okay, so to avoid attacking the Risen Ghost. Alright.
The real gate is next.
Yeah, I'm on something called Dead and Buried, which is pretty sure is
Is that called the quest line?
Yeah, it might be. I think it might be the last one in the. Well, no, it's the second to last, I think, because there's one where you defend off an invasion, but I don't have high enough necromancy to do that one, so.
Yeah. At some point, though, this quest that you gotta do where you gotta defend against I think it's a undead dragon, if I remember correctly. That one of Zemalak's old like followers for he was a heavy follower of Zamalak. He was also a necromancer and if I remember correctly, a same species as Siske. What are they called again? Drawing a blank on now.
Yeah, I don't know as much about the.
Majora.
Oh, okay,
is a species. Basically, he's a necromancy Majora, pretty much. And he brings a dragon back to life with necromancy and has it as his servant.
Oh, yeah, they do touch on the Dragonkin in this quest line, too, so.
The Dragonkin is different. This is an actual dragon. Dragonkin.
Well, and there's another quest that's related to the fort that has something to do with, like, the Requiem.
I just know.
Requiem dragon or something.
I just know Dragonkin are the ones who created dragons. To be more precise, it's a particular Dragonkin that did it, trying to find a way to remove the curse that the Elder Gods placed upon his brother, I guess you could say. Elder got Jazz put on his people and whatnot.
Oh yeah, this is playing a lot like Baldur's Gate in many respects. Some of the other MMOs that I played. It's newer style of. They definitely updated a lot of the programming.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to the guy in the rock. Get that, I guess.
Yeah.
It's another not a wild goose chase at least. Yeah, the newer quests are definitely better done, I feel like. The older ones are definitely all over the place.
Yeah. That's a little bit of an understatement, honestly.
Yeah. That's not wrong. They started doing instances, which is a little bit different than I think a lot of people are used to, which is...
Yeah, instances and cutscenes they started doing when they became part of RuneScape 3. That when they started doing.
I feel like they always kind of had some cutscenes.
They
They weren't
did.
too sophisticated.
They did, but not as sophisticated as they are now.
Yeah.
They were pretty basic, I guess I would say. Very basic. Now they've kind of made it well. Your character does full-on emote and and they also changed how some of the emotes roll to some degree. I don't know if you noticed that. But some of the first ones you get actually are different than when they originally. I think
Oh yeah, they definitely redid a lot of stuff.
The Jump for Joy emote, they sort of changed some. They changed the bow, I believe, in the currency. I think they changed angry some. There were a couple of emotes they changed.
Okay, it's one of these. Now I need to go inside his brain.
Inside whose brain?
The Raptors.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to know what's inside his head.
Dude, I don't really get it. I mean, this is kind of one of those cliche. when you have to switch in between the two characters. It's kind of interesting.
Oh. South wall section. North wall. Anymore goes north wall.
This is glitched. This quest is glitchy. There's problems. I can already find problems with this. If I'll actually be able to... it's broken. It broke it. I broke the quest. Wow, this sucks.
Hey, welcome to the live stream, by the way. Just a director, I think is the name. Welcome.
Quest broke.
What quest are you on now?
Dead and buried.
Oh.
It broke. It actually glitched. There's no way to proceed with the quest now.
We should start, maybe we should get you some videos off, since you keep on running into bugs and glitches. Maybe you should start.
Oh no, this is one where it's an
them.
actual. I think I have to restart the. Well, not restart it, but restart this part of it. I think it's. I can.
Yeah, I have dyslexia. By the way. I also have autism on top of that. Played to dog? What dog? What dog are you referring to? Oh, that reminds me, I need to put on my Lorehound pet in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to build this section of the wall still. apparently this person knows you. Is this one of your buddies, I take it? Just say they said your name, Adam.
Oh no, it's probably Mike.
They said, please explain to him how dyslexia and playing to dog is a joke.
God, no. Well, God is dead anyway, so I ate him.
Yeah, not God, dog.
I ate your dog too.
You ate the dog too. I mean, I was surprised they have not added into the game where you could actually eat dogs. Just saying.
God is dead, but yes, oh God.
Alright, I summoned my little hound. Wolf Wall Section 2. I have a clan member here at the fortress with me. Suck My 9 is their name. Interesting name, but they don't seem to ever talk in the clan chat. I'm pretty sure of that. That one. I will build the strongest wall ever known to mankind. It will be stronger than the walls made for what's the name of that Greek city? Troy. It will be stronger than the walls of Troy. No one will be able to do what they did to Troy. Sneak a wooden horse in filled with soldiers. I think there is a quest that references that thing in the game.
No, this guy's having a mental breakdown. Slayer guy's having a psychotic break. You know, I'm not even surprised anymore.
I mean, I'm not really either. The dude doesn't seem. He seems like he always not stable.
You know, shit.
Place. They said you both just a whatever detractor. I said you both know who I am, LOL.
Oh God, he's trolling.
Yeah,
Fine.
apparently.
I gave up. Right.
I'm just gonna call them probably just gonna call them detractors. Interesting name, though, to be honest.
Yeah, the director, I know that's what he went by.
Director, oh. I'm butchering the name. So, just a director, are you gonna direct my story?
Yeah, the guy is being forced to relive his tragic childhood story trapped in his brain. Chase into a dream and find him.
They
Real
said,
cliche.
hint, hint, I still, something by your hand, by your hard drive space. Oh, I think I know who that is. Are you God of Pugs?
Oh, it's my. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not who I thought it was. That was Mike.
I think that's God of Pugs. Because how else would they know about my hard drive space?
Yeah, actually, it's a good point. It's gotta be God of Pugs. It's funny.
I think only you and him are the ones that know about it. How
Yeah, I know.
sucky
I'm
my
still
hard drive
surprised that
space is.
even this laptop came with 512 gigs to start, which goes to show. You shouldn't
Yeah.
accept anything less in my eyes. Although, good luck, you know. It's one of those.
Well, I'll admit it has a really good graphics card and like other stuff, but like he just went woof.
Woof.
But yeah, it has a very good everything else. It's just got a sucky drive, hard drive. That what sucks about it is a hard drive. Everything else is actually pretty up to snuff.
No, that makes sense.
That's why
They used to do that a lot more often.
Why I can live stream and play like high graphics game at the same time. Pretty decently.
Yeah, because it is decent amount of processing power. No, that makes sense, and that's kind of the other problem with a lot of these things, is they're not where's the other boulder that I need to... Interesting. Just take one of these.
I still need to get a hold of that external hard drive though.
Yeah, we'll have to find a lot of... That's the real kicker, it's like...
You defeat can do something games just need a external hard drive. Yep, that what I say. I just need an external hard drive to be able to do more games than YOA do. RuneScape doesn't actually take up too much space, interesting enough, despite it being a
it does have to download like 8 gigs of files, but that's a cache. That's not actually like a... I mean, aside from like the yeah, it's not a very big game. That's kind of why I like it.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Probably because I had when I was trying to play it. Now that I think of it and whatnot, and load it up and everything, why I kept on crashing Marvel Rivals is probably because of what is it? Probably because I had this pulled up at the same time still and was talking to all y'all while it would load. And it was using all my CPU to do that for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Apparently, Marvel's Rivals uses a lot of CPU.
Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals does. That thing is kind of a little bit crazy.
RuneScape is so old that it's not funny how old RuneScape is. It's it was back in 2020 no 21. I meant 2001 was when the game officially, like, according to YouTube, officially came out and was the official release in Classic. Then I think it was 2005 or 2007, somewhere in there, it became RuneScape 2, which is now referred to as old school RuneScape. And then I think 2015 roughly, it became that when it became RuneScape 3. And then like a year or two afterwards when RuneScape put out RuneScape Old School, which a lot of people wanted because they didn't like the new combat update to RuneScape.
No, that actually makes sense. Something else that. Huh.
And I think the original YouTubers in question that there was a couple of YouTubers that was the ones who made it convince JadX to do it, to do that in the first place. It was like 2 or 3 big time RuneScape YouTubers at the time. Alright, I'll have to check my RAM. They said it might have been a RAM issue, not a CPU type issue.
Ooh, that would definitely do it too.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta take into consideration, this is a laptop. Laptops aren't known for good RAM. At least from my understanding, they've never been good for RAM.
Oh yeah, I mean, the one I just got is 24 gigs of RAM, but that. What do you think? I mean, it depends on the operating system too that you're using.
I think the operating system is Reza or something. AMD is the company that runs the.
Oh, that's a CPU, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
CPU.
Yeah, that's a CPU for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I have actually a very good graphics card. Not gonna lie. I have an AMD graphics card, Radeon graphics card. Radeon. Supposedly it's pretty good.
Yeah, AMD Radeon is good. It's better if you have a dedicated one, but it's not always possible.
Yeah. He said no, laptops are known for overheating. It can have good RAM and video cards. Oh. I've never had my laptop get overheated before, actually. I never had overheating problems with a laptop.
Yeah, it's possible. Like I've never had mine overheat, even with that notebook I have. I still don't have quite that problem, but it's not a.
Oh yeah. Normally, yeah, I have a laptop with a broken fan that I actually don't even use right now. Yeah, that one does overheat because of the fact that the fan is broken.
Oh, that would definitely do it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why that one overheats, is because of the fan broken. But normally, I don't have that issue with laptops otherwise. Now, I have heard of people laptops overheating to the extent that they catch on fire.
Oh, catch. I remember a while ago there were a bunch of Mac laptops that were starting to like burst into flames like
Yeah,
spontaneously, and
yeah, I
um,
remember that too.
switch to the Raptor.
I find it funny how we went from talking about.
Oh, so I found out the
Just,
Raptor is actually the queen.
oh, so I was right on
Yeah,
that earlier, thinking that
what
I
explains why
heard.
she was able to kill the Dark Beast so easily too. It's
Yeah,
like
and it
she was
also
a sneaky.
explains why the king is so terrified of her.
Yeah. Well, supposedly she does it because she wants to protect her husband.
Oh my word!
It's like I'm Batman. I saw my parents die, and so I then saw uh instead of seeing a bat, I saw a raptor. So therefore, I became the raptor.
Oh, director said, I know one was the original Xboxes used to catch on fire, and the wolf paw was the controller were flammable. You're
Oh
kidding,
shit!
right? You're kidding,
I'm not
right?
actually surprised. There's always something.
I've never had an Xbox. I had an Xbox 360, but not a original Xbox.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had an original one, but I think that sounds vaguely familiar. I mean, the PlayStation 5s had an issue at one point that they
Oh
fixed
yeah, yeah.
production.
I remember hearing about that. With PlayStation 5 when it like first came out, it had a overheating issue. Most people just bought a new one when they came out with the instead of like instead of anything else to try to return it or anything. In fact, I knew a person that kept theirs, and how they kept it from overheating is they put ice packs underneath it. But ended up finally destroying it, the ice packs, because ice packs get it wet.
No, so the queen, the raptor, aka the queen, is actually very nice and means well, but is basically it's like Batman all over again.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. It's Batman.
Look in my general chat. You mean in my server? Oh, oh my word! He just posted a video in my server with Xbox burning down a house after being left on for several days.
Rip. I'm
Family
not even surprised
surprise.
anymore.
Holy shit. Wow. That. Wow.
Now you're exploring
New
that
article,
queen's psyche.
not video. Oh, it's a news article, not a video. Oh, it made the news. Okay. That's even more worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm not even surprised though.
Well, when was the first Xbox originally made anyway?
Come to the gun. I'm not too sure. What am I supposed to do now?
When was the first Xbox made? November 2001. November 2001 is when the original Xbox came out. I didn't realize it was at that time, honestly. So technically, I'm older than Xboxes.
Huh. I just remember Sony being around for a very long time.
Sony, yeah, has been around for a good long while. Before I was born, I can guarantee you that. I think Sony originally was games and then made systems, if I remember correctly. And then later on, I think they started making other like things like DVD players and stuff. In the mid-20s, I was on the GameSpot forum watching the console war in real time. Why am I not surprised? I never got into the game console war because I didn't really have the way to get into it, I guess you could say. The game console wars I heard about, but I never really took part in, I guess you could say. I lived under a rock for a lot of my young life. I'll admit that.
Yeah, I did too for some time, I feel like. It wasn't the worst thing that could have been happening to me, but yeah.
I just did my own thing, not really caring about the world around me at any level. I never paid attention to trends, and I still don't pay attention to trends. If I just happen to be doing a trend, it's because it feels like it's either pure coincidence or like it's something that I actually like doing, and it's not really a trend to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So they just overcomplicated this quest. I'm trying to... I'm also trying to, well, no, you have to do this thing where it's like you have to switch between the characters, and the thing is, like, for whatever reason, you can't end up killing the enemy. You have to let the raptor do it. It's like, again, it's like that whole psychological nonsense, yeah. You're like, I have to be the one to finish them or something. Because I'm psychologically scarred.
I mean, somebody gotta do this. Be psychologically scarred in some way, right?
Yeah, it's Batman lady from... telling you, dude. That's what it feels like.
The raptor is basically the Batgirl.
Yep, pretty much. Oh, my family died and then I saw a falcon, so therefore I become the raptor. Or something like that.
Yep. Yep. And technically the falcon is I think a just a older version of Robin, if I remember correctly,
That is funny, actually.
in DC. Because there are multiple Robins. Multiple. Because apparently Batman tends to adopt kids and make them Robin.
Yeah, everyone has some issues. Some more than others.
Well, to be more precise, no one has more issues than the Joker.
Well, yeah, but sometimes I wonder if Batman really does. He does, after all, like...
Batman does have some screws loose, I'll admit, but, like... I mean, most normal people would already throw their hands up and kill the Joker by now.
Oh yeah, well that's also why he's... The fact that he's even fighting him in the first place just goes to show.
Yeah. Some people speculate that they're like, the reason why Batman does it and why the Joker keep doing it, they're like some sort of, they get sexual pressure off of it in some way.
It's a bad relationship is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, did I run out of runes? That's not good. Nope. Can I punch it to death?
Yeah.
That's actually physically possible. This might be a problem. Game is kind of ridiculous sometimes. Oh well, we'll find out. Rip.
The only time you can't punch something to death is if you're not doing enough, accuracy is so low due to your attack being so low that you can't hit on the enemy.
Yeah, if I switch to barehanded, I don't do any damage. This is bad. I can't actually hit it. I can't do anything. I can't kill him. I can't progress. This is really annoying.
Rip.
I shouldn't have. I should just use the elemental staff for this reason. That's easy. You can only take so many things into the instant, so it's kind of a problem of... what a pain in the ass. I don't know, that's a design flaw. That's a definite design flaw.
Well, I don't think they expect most people to, I think they expect most people to melee a lot of this stuff. And
no, that's not realistic, though. I disagree heavily. That was a short-sighted move on their part.
Yeah.
Because, like, I hope I don't have to repeat the entire thing just to... That would piss me off. Like, a lot more than I'd like to admit. The other people did say that the quest is actually broken in other ways, so... yeah, unfortunately, that's just how it is. I guess it's riddled with bugs. That one, the wiki says that,
I
of
think
course.
that is one of the newer, quests, I think is why.
RIP quality assurance, that's all I can say.
Well, unfortunately, the quality, from what I've heard, they use most of all the good quality stuff now on Old School. From what I've heard, when they do update, they do all the kinks out of the Old School, but not try and do that with this version as much now.
Yeah, but to be honest, Old School never really had a... didn't really have much code much complexity in many
Yeah.
respects, Miyamon, so.
Yeah, it's actually far more simple than this.
Well, this reminds me of Guild Wars too, which
A second watcher say something, LOL. Wait, there was a second watcher?
I don't know.
I know there was another person who came in, but I don't think they was watching at the time when they came. They left now, but from what I saw. Right now, there's only one concurrent viewer. Oh, interesting. I don't know who the other person might be watching. It says I have 2 views, but only one concurrent watching, according to the thing I'm looking at. But you can only imagine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. So.
I would love to be able to play Sea of Thieves.
Well, you don't have enough space in your drive. Yeah, I know, it's
Yeah,
not
I
really.
have to get that. So that was locking me out of it. Yeah, I need that external drive.
That sucks, yeah. That's always going to be a. I mean. Whoops, I accidentally.
That's some more sand of time. Most people actually stream, I think, RuneScape on Twitch. So
Yeah, I guess that would kind of make sense, to be honest. I thought Twitch was always kind of like the PC gaming platform, but I think they just more or less modernized it. I don't think it was anything too special.
What? Hunting spears are in Sea of Thieves now. Oh, nice. So I'm missing out on new content for Sea of Thieves. Sounds good to know. With me. Finally built the fort. The walls are complete. About time. That took way too much time to do.
Alright, one last part to this weird ass puzzle.
Alright, so I can be called Duke, Duchess, or
Ducks.
DU. What ducks? Is that supposed to be like the
You a
non-gender
duck?
version?
I wonder if you're a duck.
I'm gonna go
Quack.
with Duke because I'm a guy. Uh, it say you can put hunting spells in the cannon and fire it if you remove the spell on your boat to patch the holes. It makes the holes bigger. Wow, that's a bug. That's a bug if I ever heard of one.
Yeah, it's starting to sound awfully familiar, to be honest.
Sea of Thieves. You put your the hunting spear into your cannon or whatever, but if you try to remove it to apparently patch the holes in your boat, it makes the holes bigger.
Yeah, that's definitely a glitch.
Yeah. Uh, no, it's not a bug. It's a feature. Wait, actually, why is it a feature? You sure that's a feature? Oh, so okay, I think I know what it means. You fire the spell at the opponent, it makes it harder to fix for them to fix it. Okay, yeah, I was just about to explain that right when you said that. Yeah. Uh it's not so pretty much when you hit somebody else's ship with a hunting spell, it apparently in order for you to fix it, you have to remove it, but then uh, but in order to fix it, you have to remove it, but only makes it bigger, I'm guessing.
Oh, finally, we're past the psychological trauma crap, I think.
I know. uh,
Some magic sorcery nonsense, and then, of course, it's always the magic sorcery.
well, that sounds like a pain in the butt. All right. Oh, looks like we got another current viewer. Oops, I typed that in the wrong thing. All right. So, which one do I talk to do the next portion of the quest? Let's see here. Oops, go here. Go to the map. Nope. Nope. That one needs level 50 necromancy. Nope.
Let me put my stuff. I had it a second ago, and then I.
Do I get the lodestone now outside the gate?
You have to craft it. You have to build it.
Kidding?
Literally build it.
Well, I need to build it then before I leave you.
It's not as bad as it seems, but it's still mildly confusing. It took me a second. It's not under the main tab. It's under the miscellaneous crafting settings. It's kind of funny.
Lodestone, which I need 10 limestone bricks. That's not hard. Because I literally have that right here. Stock blueprint. It reminds me almost like the island that we had to go to with all the like prehistoric type guys. When you do that area, you have to rebuild a whole city type thing now on the prehistoric island you go to.
I'm just checking something to see. Unrelated to RuneScape, but. So let's see.
What quest should I do next? Cabin Fever is a quest I can do.
Ooh, I wanted to do that one. I don't have the ability to do it yet. One looks cool.
As a force response. Cold War, which is a penguin quest. Force of the Blackstone, which I actually I've supposedly started it, but I have not like done anything further. Dealing with scarabs, recipe for disaster. I thought I completed recipe for disaster. I could have sworn I completed it. Oh. Dimension of disaster. My bad. I have to complete. You must complete the 3 other quests in New Varrock to start this. Huh? First one I did all these already once. Speak to Romeo and New Varrock. Well, I guess I haven't. I could have sworn I did these already. I swear, I could have done. I swear I've done that. So. Maybe they did edits to it or something. That's why I have to redo them. For new dimensional portal. Yeah, I gotta remove everything I'm carrying to go there.
Oh yeah, the dimension, dimension disaster or something like.
Yeah.
That one's a cool
dimensional.
One.
Yeah, it takes you to New Varrock, and then you gotta do other quests as you and stuff. My guild load up. Oh. I got mage deal with melee weaponry. Funny.
Huh. I guess, I mean, necromancy gear supposedly defends against everything equally, so.
Yeah,
is
but
kind of
this
nice.
is not necromancy.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
This is
I agree saying that.
mage.
I don't know why I keep confused. I guess I always associate necromancy with mage, but
Yeah, it technically just say alternate form of mage, honestly. Romeo.
yeah, it really is. I mean, although I did find it funny how you're supposedly befriending them rather than enslaving them, which, in all honesty.
Oh, for necromancy? Yeah, literally you're befriending the very dude you got defeat. In
Yeah.
a weird way. Where is Romeo? We can. So apparently I gotta go in here. Which means I have to throw on the full zombie outfit just to go in here. If I remember correctly.
Brains. Brains.
Apparently.
Okay, so Bat Lady has come back to her senses, no longer trapped in her psyche.
Go over here now. Talk to this dude. Oh, he's one of the only ones that is still among the living rather than dead here. Just an undead zombie. The full power of the shield. It suggests powerful. It would only allow him to short distance.
The dragon pin. Still trying to wrap my hair around those ones, but you know, I guess that's still something else entirely.
Right, to the garden, which I can't really talk to because of the fact that, if I remember correctly, the woman that is the queen, once was the queen of the rock, is bossing around like evil hag she is. Oh, to the area that I'm doing? That's probably why.
Oh, what? The zombies, yeah. I had to find I had to get past this weird puzzle-esque thing. It's kind of annoying.
There was a lot of fixes to it that explains why my whole thing got like, well, I have to redo it all.
Right now, I have to solve another puzzle. Rip.
I should find the set of important notes about you said somewhere in the usual slide. Aren't I already in the library?
Which the library, the Varrock library, or something else?
The new Varrock library.
Oh god, it's one of those.
Have you even managed to complete all these yet?
No, I haven't. That's why I said it's one of those.
Yeah, because you have to, if I remember correctly, you have to complete all the regular quests in Varrock before you can do the new Varrock ones.
I don't know. I think Dimension Dimension Disaster or something like that is what it's called. I think it's actually maybe available to me, but I didn't really want to do it. Sounded like it was well, I mean, eventually, but it's a very long quest. So the risk reward is high. Is it's a higher risk, higher reward kind of thing.
I don't know what you mean by high risk. There's not really any risk.
The amount of time
Yeah, it's
spent
more
versus the amount of treasure keys I reap from doing them.
um,
Amount of levels I gain per thing.
yeah. Go to the treasure room. I remember having to do all these.
There's another zombie here.
No. I had the zombie stuff on.
Oh wow.
Living people will have none of. Oh, do I get upstairs again?
Wheat grain. Oh.
Vial. The vials always come in handy in this area.
Huh.
If I remember correctly, I have to use them to gather this mist stuff.
Yeah, they make you do this weird thing where you have to complete a map.
Oh, the Agrabah, yeah, shield of, yeah, the shield quest, yeah, in order to, wait.
Oh no, it's a separate thing. It's like a. I'll put it this.
Is it
It's
the
like
Dragon Slayer quest?
Nope. It's this. It's dead and buried still. It's actually longer than I anticipated.
Um,
Yeah. Not that that's inherently bad, but like. It's more that there's a ton of puzzles in it, which is weird. Not what I would have expected from RuneScape, but
RuneScape is known for puzzles, unfortunately.
honestly, it's the last thing I would have expected. But okay.
Yeah, it's known for a lot of puzzle quests. I'm gonna pull up the wiki here on this. These right? Okay, let's see here. I have to kill 2 of the almost zombies.
With a rainbow. You know, those are kind of funny, but a bit late.
Yes. Down. Some wolf bellies in the drone pocket, but you don't see a reason to now. Now go off to listen to. This way. This way. Listen to.
Okay, this one's kind of a pain in the ass after. So
You treasury now, Miss Gollum.
Miss Skull, huh?
Yeah, the
One of those
little
before.
thing in here, and then the stuff. Oh my word! They stuffed the wise old man, and he's in the treasury.
That's funny. Like a taxidermy.
Yeah. And then they have a painting in here with a zombie slaying sexy like on a couch. The Reaper's armor in here, and like I'm in the treasury, right? We have the 3 different gods, 4 different god swords actually.
This puzzle's pain in the ass. It's one of those old-timey sliding puzzles, like that's what I used to do as a kid. It often has physical. Fiddle around with a bit to get in the right order.
The key thing, Thing is, I don't think I can do that. There's somebody screaming like they have something in their mouth as they scream.
Probably bound and gagged or something, I don't know. I mean, anyone who taxidermies an old dude, I wouldn't put that past.
So he taxidermied him while he's alive?
Rip. That's even worse.
And kept him alive as he was taxidermied?
That's kind of terrifying, actually. Living taxidermy is even worse.
Yeah.
I guess you need that. You need that meat fresh. Subway, eat flesh.
Until then, nope, not what I wanted. Go back in. Now smash. I don't remember doing this.
I think I have it mostly right. Mostly isn't good enough. It has to be correct.
I need to go downstairs. And maybe actually doing this for a second time and not realizing it.
Yeah, you can replay it. That's a replayable quest.
Yeah, now one of the this is the only place you can do replayable quests. So why is it showing up on my quest log though that I haven't done it?
Then maybe it was a different account that you did it on at one point. Didn't you get one a while back?
Yeah.
I don't remember. No longer around.
Maybe that's why. It said I just got quest points, apparently.
Yeah, then you haven't done it before in this account.
It doesn't. It did give any keys. Is it supposed to give keys?
It doesn't always pop up a notification like it's supposed to for that. No, it should. But if it's considered a mini quest, it won't.
Yeah, I think it consider a mini quest.
Yeah, then it won't, unfortunately.
It's a mini quest within a main quest. They say.
I think you'll get it once you get the keys, like for the whole thing, once you done all the parts for it. That could take a while.
Hello. Got a stick in your mouth, don't you? I believe the very ending one you have a particular thing. Where is this screen?
It's got to be that way then. It's makes sense.
The Tin Soldier, which is also a reference to when they had the bot purge. They did a little event in it that showed all the stuff for that.
Interesting. I'm just trying to get this stupid puzzle. It's really crazy.
That's how you get the golden pitchfork.
Interesting. It's mostly defensive. This is kind of moving.
Building of the peace I know who I'm supposed to talk to now.
That's always good.
We got the wolves and woven bellies. I need to kill roughly 11 cows.
That's good. I'm still stuck on this puzzle. They're not making this one easy.
Yeah, I'm using the wiki to help.
Oh, it doesn't work with this. It's literally one of those, it's like a Rubik's Cube. You can't use the wiki for it. Wouldn't help you. You haven't done this quest yet, so you'll see when you do it.
I think I know what one you're referring
to. Dead and Buried, same one I was on earlier.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I know which one you're referring to. Same as always. Go to the cow pen, southeast. Thank you with the 11 cattle. The exact number of meat needed bellies. And collect the raw and dead beef Friday. Die, cows. You zombie cows are gonna die.
Wondered why there was an option for cooking undead meat, but now I know.
Oh, yeah, the zombie cows in New Varrock, but, they're also in Mauritanian zombie cows as well that you can do the same thing with. There are also undead chickens you can cook.
That's really weird. But
In
I'm no longer surprised.
In Mauritania, chickens. There are also an undead dairy cow you can milk.
I'm not sure I would want to.
I think we got to for some point.
Ugh. It just sounds disgusting. Rancid milk or something, I would think, right?
Yeah, probably. Well, suit your fancy, I guess.
That's fair, yeah. Not wrong. They say it's all in the eye of the beholder.
Let's see here. Trying to find a tree I can chop. See if I can cook it. Unless still a range, I think I can do it over here. Yep. Hello. Shush. Right. I just need to cook a couple more unbaked cow meat. Got it at 42%.
Huh. That actually does fit there. That's interesting. It's probably there. No, that doesn't fit.
Hit the cow to death.
You literally kicked it. That's funny.
Yep, I literally kicked it and it died.
Honestly, they're probably not that strong. I mean, they're just cows.
No, they only have 200 health. They're real easy to kill.
I think that actually might be lower than normal cows, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I think so, actually. Hello? No! That is full. We had to cook 7 for it to get full. Yeah, be a pest, don't you? And whoops. I messed up. Oh no, I didn't get right there. Down.
It's such a pain in the ass.
Shop. So the magic shop. Hello. Down. down, buddy. Sure. I will buy some of those. Right.
Rip. This is getting boring. I can't. This is annoying. This puzzle's a pain in the ass.
Now about the ruin. Cosmic ruin I need.
If I can reset this.
Need unfortunately somehow get so
This is the kind of thing that makes me not want to play RuneScape. This is very
going on.
this stupid puzzles infuriating. It's yeah. Same reason I'm not gonna proceed to doing the rest of the Elemental Workshop.
Yeah, because the Elemental Workshop is all puzzle based after you get through.
Well, it's number 3. Have you done number 3?
I've done all of it, all of the Elemental Workshop.
This is even dumber, though. It's like one of those sliding picture puzzles with a map. Who in their right mind?
Those, yeah, those are pain.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's really, really dumb. Like, if I wanted to do one, like, it doesn't even look like a world. Like, it's not like Earth, it's some random continent.
Angia.
More or less, like, not even. Like, it's not a real place, which is really annoying.
So technically, Angia not a real place anymore.
Yeah, but this is just, like, another level of stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off the audio. I can't think straight.
Alright, I'm actually gonna be ending the stream here anyway.
Alright.
So.
Yeah, this is just, I hate this shit. I don't know who designed this, but it's pissing me off. My head's spinning just looking at it. 5 of these. Ugh.
Well, thank you everyone for coming to the live stream, and remember, as always, remain forgotten. See you later, and take care.